with
Leigh LeFevre. I am an actress in the B3 Productions Inconceivable film screening number 2.
I don't understand that.
Prove it. Thanks for being with us today. I just wanted to start off by asking about your newest film, Croak, that you're in the film screening. Director Jake Dannenberg. How did you come about that role, and have you been in multiple movies with this director, Jake?
Yeah, so I actually met Jake, I believe he was doing sound on a Buff State student film, and that's where we first met. And from that set, this kind of happens when you're in the community, you meet people, make connections, and so from that set he asked me to join him on one of his films that he was directing called A Rotting Corpse. And so I was acting in that, and then I worked with him another time for the short film What Happened to Ben Davis. I was casting that, assistant directing, working behind the scenes on that one with B3 Productions. And it was kind of funny. On set, he was talking about some scripts he was writing, Croak being one of them. And he ended up emailing them to me and kind of asked me to just like read it over, give him some feedback. And as I was reading Croak, I was like, I think when auditions come for this, I would like to be Rory. And I didn't tell him that, obviously. This is information that is just coming out now to the public. But I read the script and I was like, saying to myself, I was like, I want to be Rory. Because the thing I really liked about the script was that the character and everything she goes through is something that's not normal that would happen in real life, and so for an actor it's a fun challenge, and so I was really drawn to the character. And then auditions came and sent in a self-tape and I got it, which was pretty nice.
Nice. You've also worked with a lot of different directors in the area who probably have different directing styles. Tell me about that. Do you like working with different people? Is there certain directing styles that you like? Just speak on that.
Oh, I love all of them, actually. I've worked with a couple different people in the Buffalo area, and it's just nice working with everyone. And geez, I'm trying to think of like different directing styles. I feel like I learn from every different situation that I'm in. I feel like as a actor, as long as I'm being like, I like being given direction, I guess, which I feel like is something that a lot of directors have done, at least in my case. Like, they tell me what they want, and I find that really helpful.
That's good.
In terms of like style, like I want you to tell me like what you're looking for, so I have a direction to go in. So I guess I like that, but I love working with everyone I've worked with. Has been a pleasure to work with. So
Nice. Yeah. Talk about the difference between 48-hour roles, 4 points roles, and roles that are in regular shorts where you have a couple days. Is there a difference?
there is a difference, because the film festivals are like, you have to get into character within the 48 hours and film everything within the 48 hours, and so that's a lot of pressure, and I don't get a lot of time to like go through everything, but that's part of the challenge.
Sure.
And I do think I learn a lot on those sets, as well as short films too. It is a difference, but the thing I do like about it too, especially because I'm in a learning process, is that there's like a rapid turnover. Like, we film it, and because it's a short film and like a student project, they have a deadline when it has to be done, and they have a due date, and it's like a month or two later I get to see the final product, and so I can like see my performance and like look at it, revise, and then like that helps me get better faster than if I was in like a full-length movie that takes like a year or two or whatever to edit, which is, ultimately the goal, to be in movies that length. But for building up to that point, I love doing these shorter things because it's just easy to self-criticize and like constructive criticism to myself and learn from it. So it's been awesome. I recommend to anyone who wants to get into acting and just anything film-wise.
Awesome. What is next for Leigh LeFevre? What is on your schedule next? Are you writing anything, directing something? Are you acting in something? What do you got?
Well, quite a few things coming up actually, which is pretty exciting. Me and Bill from B3 Productions are currently working on writing, well, a little bit past the writing. We're getting more into casting and planning for our short film titled Never Again, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be pretty exciting. Also doing a couple commercial PSAs that are coming up, some other shorts. Just being as involved. I'm not always acting. I'm also like behind the scenes doing like PA work too. So that's also incorporated into my future endeavors. I find that when you want to be an actor, being involved in every realm of production is really helpful, and it helps you with your acting. It's so being a PA or working behind the scenes or casting. Um, Casting for Never Again has been really great because I get to be on the other side of things and I know what I'm looking for. And so now being in the actor role and going into auditioning, I like feel like I can almost know exactly what they're like thinking and what they want. So yeah, it's been fun. I'm excited for the future. 2024 is gonna be great. And of course, Inconceivable film screening #2 is coming up, and I will be there, and you should come too, and it's gonna be awesome. And you're gonna see great stuff from the community, so you should come. Come meet me.
Been waiting for a miracle, and now the waiting's done. I'll keep dreaming, my heart is